Children, today I am going to explain the lesson The Ailing Planet, written by Nani Palkiwala. Nani Palkiwala. About the author, Nani Palkiwala was born in 1920 in Bombay to middle class Parsi parents. His ancestors' profession were manufacturers of palanquins. His education was at Master's Tutorial High School and later at St. Xavier's College, both in Bombay. He was a dedicated scholar, even though he had a bad stammer. About the lesson. The article The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role, was published on 24th November 1994 in the Indian Express. It raises vital issues regarding environmental degradation and sustainable development. Sustainable development, that is, development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future generations. In spite of the efforts, the planet is heading towards catastrophic depletion. Now I'll explain the lesson line wise. I'll read the lesson and explain the lesson. The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role by Nani Palkiwala. The following article was written by Nani Palkiwala and published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issues that he raised regarding the declining health of the earth continue to have relevance. That is, declining health of the earth, the condition of the earth, the resources of the earth are getting depleted, they are being overexploited, because of which this problem continues to be very relevant even now. One cannot recall any movement in world history which has gripped the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the Green Movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. The world has witnessed many movements, many protests, many movements have taken place in history, but no movement has been so effective, so widely spread. This particular movement concerned all the people of the world. That is why it caught the imagination. Gripped means to catch hold. It caught the imagination of the entire human race because this movement was concerning everyone. It concerned everyone, every country, every human being, the whole human race, so completely and so rapidly as the Green Movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. In 1972, the world's first nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back. A Green Movement, a nationwide Green Party, was founded in New Zealand in 1972, and since then the movement has not looked back. That means it has been relevant and it is going to be relevant even in the future. We have shifted, one hopes, irrevocably from the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. Irrevocably, something that cannot be changed again, reversed again. Mechanistic is mechanical, relating to machines. To a holistic means as a whole, completely. An ecological view concerning environment of the world. So the author says, we have shifted, one hopes, irrevocably. Hopefully, it cannot be reversed now. The concern that has awakened that has surfaced in human beings regarding environment will not revert back. Earlier, people paid less attention to environment. From the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. Now people look upon the earth in a different view. They take into consideration not just the progress but also the environment, how the progress is affecting the environment. It is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionary as that as revolutionary as introduced by Copernicus, who taught mankind in the 16th century that the Earth and the other planets revolved round the Sun. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness that the Earth itself is a living organism. So, this change in viewing the Earth and its environment seriously was a change like when Copernicus taught man that in 16th century that the earth and other planets revolved round the sun. It was such a big change. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness. It was the first time that people have started thinking, they became conscious of the environment and that the earth itself is a living organism. They started considering earth as a living organism which would die if it is not taken care of. An enormous being of which we are parts. We are parts of this enormous being. It has its own metabolic needs. This earth has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. There are metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. Metabolic means something that is capable of change. Now, if the environment is not taken care of, the changes that will come upon the earth could be drastic. And vital processes, that is, vital is pertaining to life. It has certain processes which needs to be respected and preserved. The earth's vital signs reveal a patient in declining health. The vital signs the earth reveal means show that it is like a patient with a declining health, a patient which is not well. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations. Now we have started realizing our moral duties towards our planet Earth. Obligations is duties. To be good stewards of the planet, to be good custodians, good caretakers of the planet, and responsible trustees of the legacy. Responsible trustees are people who are controlling, people who are in charge of the legacy to future generations.